Hey everyone, Josh with Alliance. On today's Tech Tip Tuesday, we're going to be diagnosing issues with RPM plus and minus control on any Alliance pump. So occasionally there are issues with your pump that may disable your RPM plus or minus functions. Today I'll kind of be going over the most common issues around that and how you yourself can test for RPM control and try to fix the electrical issue. So first things first, today we're working on a Kenworth T880 on a 40 meter pump. So you'll want to make sure that your truck is running, air tanks are full, you're in PTO and you're in gear. For the purposes of this video, I just have the battery on the truck, but you'll want to make sure that yours is running. Next, we're going to come over to our control panel on the driver's side panel of our pump. Make sure that our ScanReco receiver's on. We're going to go and pair our remote, make sure we hear it honk. And then we're going to take a look at our control panel here. So now we're going to take a look at our control panel here. And as you can see, on our pills relay right here, I've got 3 green lights: power, channel 1, and channel 2. So that's good. That is what you want to see. And if you look on the door of your pump, you can see that I've got a green light on K100 and K103. So K100 is our PTO relay. That's signaling that our truck is in PTO properly. And K103 is signaling that we have no e-stops active on the pump. So those are the only 2 lights that you want to see on in your control panel where your pump is running in PTO just at idle. And that'll signify to you that you don't have any electrical issues or anything like that. If you come to your control panel and you see 5K4 and 4K50 lit, that means that you either have an e-stop on or there's another issue somewhere, and that means that your truck is constantly getting an RPM minus signal, which will therefore not allow you to RPM plus from your remote. So as long as your control panel looks like this, you've got the 3 green lights on your pills relay, K100 and K103. Everything should be good on this side of things. So another thing to note when you're diagnosing any RPM issues or anything related to that sort with your pump, you'll want to make sure that you are not in rear panel mode. Sometimes when you're back here washing out your hopper, etc., you use this rear panel instead of your remote. And if you don't flip it back into remote mode from panel mode, that will cause many confusing issues. So you want to make sure this toggle in your very top left is in the upward position and this e-stop is released. Okay, so over at our terminal box on the passenger side of the pump, we're going to actually test our RPM signals going to the truck. So I have a test light right here and I've hooked the clamp onto a ground stud. In any terminal box on any one of our pumps, there'll be these studs down here, and that is ground, so you can just clip your hook onto that. And our pumps do come with a test light. They don't look exactly like this one, but they do come with one. You can also use a multimeter for this. So what we're going to do is we still have our pump running in PTO, in gear. And what I'm going to do is take our lead here, go into Y05, and if I put the lead in and now I hit my RPM minus on the remote, you can see that I have a 12 volt signal there. So we know that that is going through your remote, through your control panel, all the way to your terminal box, which is good. And if I go into Y14, which is RPM plus, you can see that by hitting on the remote right there, I have a 12 volt signal as well. So that is good. We know that our signals are coming up to all the way to the terminal box, and through the wires in the top of these connectors, they go all the way into the cab. So we know everything on the pump side is good. And in this case, this pump is fully operational, so we haven't encountered any issues. But throughout this testing and diagnosis process, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.